Hello and good evening. You're watching the prime time on Hornbilltv. Let's have a look at the news headlines. US President Donald Trump has announced that his administration has approved the extradition of Tahawwur Rana for his role in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks to face justice in India. The centre on Thursday imposed President's rule in Manipur days after Chief Minister and Biren Singh stepped down and subsequent efforts at forming an alternative government remain unsuccessful. During his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, US President Donald Trump hailed him as a great leader and praised his remarkable work in India and his global recognition. The Supreme Court would be hearing petitions seeking directions to bring all recognized political parties under the ambit of Right to Information Act in April. Let's have a look at the news in detail. US President Donald Trump has announced that his administration has approved the extradition of very evil Tahawwur Rana, wanted by Indian probe agencies for his role in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, to face justice in India. Rana, a Canadian national of Pakistani origin, is currently lodged at a metropolitan detention center in Los Angeles. He is known to be associated with Pakistani-American terrorist David Coleman Headley, one of the main conspirators of the 26/11 attacks. Speaking at a joint press meeting along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is on a visit, President Donald Trump on Thursday said that today I am pleased to announce that my administration has approved the extradition of one of the plotters and very evil people of the world and having to do with the horrific Mumbai terrorist attacks, to face justice in India. So he is going back to India to face justice. The extradition of Rana was cleared by the US Supreme Court in January as it rejected his review petition in the case. India last month said it was working with American authorities for the early extradition of Rana.
Today I'm pleased to announce that my administration has approved the extradition of one of the plotters and one of the very evil people of the world, and having to do with the horrific 2008 Mumbai terrorist attack, to face justice in India. So he's going to be going back to India to face.
It may be noted that on November 26, 2008, a group of 10 Pakistani terrorists went into a rampage, carrying out a coordinated attack on a railway station, 2 luxury hotels and a Jewish center after they sneaked into India's financial capital using the sea route in the Arabian Sea. As many as 166 people were killed in the nearly 60-hour assault that sent shockwaves across the country and even brought India and Pakistan to the brink of a war. In November 2012, Ajmal Amir Kasab, the lone surviving gunman among the Pakistani group, was hanged to death in Yerawada jail in Pune. India has been pressing Pakistan to punish those involved in the dastardly attack, but the trial of the accused in the attack made little headway so far. BJP Northeast in charge Sambit Patra on Friday, speaking on the president's rule being imposed in Manipur, said that the president Draupadi Murmu has put the State Assembly of Manipur under suspended animation, which means that the Assembly of Manipur can be revived on a future date as and when the President of India deems fit, depending on the circumstances. He reiterated Centre's commitment to restore peace and said that no compromise would be made to maintain the territorial integrity of Manipur. President's rule was imposed in the strife-torn state on Thursday evening, 4 days after N. Biren Singh resigned.
Manipur, the Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu ji, has put the Assembly of Manipur, the State Assembly of Manipur, under suspended animation, meaning that the Assembly of the state can be revived on a future date as and when the President of India deems fit depending on the circumstances in the state. As far as BJP is concerned, we are committed to the continuing efforts of peace in the state and most importantly to maintain the territorial integrity of Manipur. I repeat, there would be no compromise with the territorial integrity of Manipur. BJP also firmly stands for the fact that any kind of illegal infiltration into Manipur will not be allowed and will be dealt with severe.
The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh has been allowed to hold rally in West Bengal by the Calcutta High Court, a day after the Mamata Banerjee-led West Bengal government denied them permission to use the public address system at the Sar Sangachala Bhagwat's public meeting in Burdwan. The court said the rally should be conducted in a manner that does not cause inconvenience to the examinees and ensure the sound is kept to the minimum level. Justice Amrita Sinha said that since it is a Sunday and the event will last only 1 hour and 15 minutes, the court does not think that it will cause inconvenience to anyone. It has been ordered to be conducted peacefully and the sound should be kept as low as possible. Earlier, Mamata Banerjee's government had denied permission, citing the ongoing Class 10 board examinations in the state.
माहौल चल रहा है, शेड्यूल चल रहा है, उसके अंदर ऐसा कोई प्रोग्राम नहीं करना चाहिए था, लेकिन वो कर रहे हैं। हाई कोर्ट परमिशन दे। हमारा बैटल है आइडियोलॉजिकल बैटल। ये भाजपा जो है वो धर्म के नाम पे भेदाभेद करते हैं और आरएसएस उसका अंतरात्मा है। ये आरएसएस और ये जो भाजपा है उसका खिलाफ हमारा आइडियोलॉजिकल बैटल ये कंटिन्यू करेगा। और अभी ये माध्यमिक चल रहा है तो उसको तो इस टाइम में ऐसा प्रोग्राम नहीं करना चाहिए। बुजुर्ग है, सीनियर है, लेकिन कर रहे हैं, जीत कर रहे हैं, तो हाई कोर्ट वो एक बेंच एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम दैट बेंच परमिशन दे दिया है। लेकिन हमारा जो आइडियोलॉजी का बैटल है वो बैटल विल कंटिन्यू।
It's time for a short break.
HIV can infect anyone, including children. A woman with HIV can spread it to her baby during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding.
हेलो,
थाने से बोल रहे हैं, तुम्हारे सहायक विकास को गिरफ्तार किया गया है। अरे लड़की ने FIR किया है, आपको उसका कॉपी भेजे हैं, देख लीजिए। मेरा का इज्जत बचाना है तो 2 लाख रुपए भेज दीजिए। फोन पर लिंक भेज रहे हैं।
पैसा ऐसा भेजने की जरूरत नहीं है। आपका विकास तो हमारे साथ पे देखिए।
विकास तुम लड़का
यार क्या कर रहा है, क्या करे, मारने की जरूरत नहीं है, एकदम निर्दोष है वो। कभी भी किसी पुलिस, CBI या कस्टम अधिकारी के नाम से धमकी भरे कॉल्स अगर आपके पास आए तो डरिएगा बिल्कुल मत। ये जो साइबर अपराधी होते हैं ना, आपको डराने के लिए डिजिटल अरेस्ट का भी ये सहारा ले सकते हैं। आप इस नंबर पर कॉल कीजिए 1930-1930 पर कॉल करें या फिर जो नीचे वेबसाइट दिया है वहाँ पर आप अपनी शिकायत को दर्ज कर दें।
विकास पुरुष प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन एवं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के नेतृत्व में महाकुंभ 2025 प्रयागराज बन चुका है आस्था एवं आधुनिकता का अद्भुत संगम। डिजिटल पथ से जुड़कर देश दुनिया का हर हिस्सा श्रद्धालुओं एवं पर्यटकों की यात्रा को सरल, सुगम और सुरक्षित बना रहा है। AI पर आधारित कुंभ सहायक चैटबॉट 11 भाषाओं में पर्सनल गाइड बन रहा है। आवश्यक सेवाओं के लिए QR कोड स्कैनिंग सुविधा है। अस्थायी शहर महाकुंभ नगर के हर लोकेशन और कार्यक्रमों के लिए गूगल नेविगेशन उपलब्ध है। साफ सफाई, खाने पीने, रहने एवं किसी भी तरह की सहायता के लिए महाकुंभ में डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म उपलब्ध है। इनमें महाकुंभ ऐप, वेबसाइट, QR कोड स्कैनिंग से लेकर चैटबॉट तक की सुविधाएं हैं। पहली बार महाकुंभ में डिजिटल महाकुंभ अनुभूति केंद्र बनाया गया है। इसमें महाकुंभ के ऐतिहासिक महत्व को डिजिटल रूप में समझा जा सकता है। 45 दिनों का महापर्व नया इतिहास रचने की ओर है अग्रसर, क्योंकि ये है दिव्य भव्य डिजिटल एकता का महाकुंभ।
Welcome back after the break. Let's continue with the news. The Supreme Court will be hearing petitions seeking directions to bring all recognized political parties under the ambit of Right to Information Act in April. A bench of Chief Justice of India and Justice Sanjay Kumar has asked all parties to complete all the pendings in the case and post the matter for hearing in the week starting April 21. The petitions, including one filed by the NGO Association for Democratic Reforms, said the Central Information Commission (CIC) in 2013 and 2015 had ordered that political parties which receive benefits like tax exemptions and land from the government be brought under the RTI for ensuring transparency in the political system. The pleas sought directions to declare all national and state-recognized political parties as a public authority and hence come under the ambit of the Right to Information Act. The police are intensifying their efforts to combat illegal drug smuggling in the Ri Bhoi district, a crucial gateway to Meghalaya located along National Highway 6. In an operation on Thursday evening, police detained 5 local youths on suspicion of involvement in drug smuggling and consumption. According to Additional Superintendent of Police Jason Myrom, the 5 individuals whose names have been withheld were apprehended during a search operation at Umshangling Junction around 6 p.m. on Thursday. Acting on specific intelligence, the police intercepted an auto rickshaw, though no contraband substances were found in their possession. However, cash and syringes were recovered. The detained individuals were taken to the police station for further investigation and their families were subsequently informed. They also underwent counseling as part of the intervention process. ASP Myrom stated, and he reiterated that Ri Bhoi Police's commitment to tackling drug-related offences and emphasized that no individual involved in drug smuggling would be above the law. Additionally, he urged families and individuals struggling with drug addiction to seek assistance. He highlighted the availability of support services, including the one-stop center at the Deputy Commissioner's Office Rehabilitation Centers and the Social Welfare Department. The police are always ready to help those willing to recover from addiction. However, those who persist in illegal drug activities will face strict legal action as Ri Bhoi Police remains vigilant in its mission to curb drug smuggling, ASP Myrom concluded. During his meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, US President Donald Trump hailed him as a great leader and praised his remarkable work in India and his global recognition. Trump also praised PM Modi's negotiation skills, calling him a tougher and better negotiator than himself. Welcoming PM Modi with a warm hug at the White House, Trump said, "We missed you a lot." He also wrote a heartfelt message in his book, Our Journey Together, calling PM Modi great. Notably, PM Modi and President Trump shared a hug as Trump welcomed Modi to the White House on Thursday. Trump said that he, Prime Minister Modi, and their nations share great unity and great friendship. He called it important to remain united as nations. During the meeting, Trump stressed that the ties between the two nations are going to get closer. PM Modi expressed his delight at seeing President Trump back at the White House for a second term and conveyed confidence that India and the US will continue to advance this strategic partnership with the same bond, trust and excitement. In his remarks, PM Modi said the people of India had also given him the opportunity to serve them for a third successive term, and this has happened after 60 years in the country's history. This was Prime Minister Modi's first visit to the United States since President Trump's second term inauguration last month. PM Modi is among the first few world leaders to visit the US following Trump's re-election and was invited to visit within just 3 weeks of the new administration taking office.
Back to the White House, we spent a lot of time here and a lot of time in India, and he's a very special man. We appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's really an honor to see you, and you've been my friend for a long time, and congratulations on having done a great job. We have great unity. We have great friendship. Everybody talks about it. He's doing a really fantastic job, a great leader. Oh, he's a much tougher negotiator than me, and he's a much better negotiator than me. There's not even a contest. Thank you very much, and I very much appreciate the Prime Minister visiting our great country, and I do really appreciate it. We have so much in common, and all we want to do is have peace, and we want to have strength, and we want to have lots of different things together, but the relationship with India and with the Prime Minister has never been better. Thank you very much.
अमेरिका के लोग राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के मोटो मेक अमेरिका ग्रेट अगेन यानी मागा से परिचित है। भारत के लोग भी विरासत और विकास की पटरी पर विकसित भारत 2047 के दृढ़ संकल्प को लेकर तेज गति शक्ति से विकास की ओर अग्रसर है। अमेरिका की भाषा में कहूं तो विकसित भारत का मतलब मेक इंडिया ग्रेट अगेन यानी मिगा। जब अमेरिका और भारत साथ मिलकर काम करते हैं यानी मागा, मागा प्लस मिगा, तब बन जाता है मेगा पार्टनरशिप फॉर प्रॉस्पेरिटी। और यही मेगा स्पिरिट हमारे लक्ष्यों को नया स्केल और स्कोप देती है।
We'll be right back after a short break.
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
विश्व के सबसे बड़े सांस्कृतिक समागम महाकुंभ प्रयागराज में अग्नि सुरक्षा के लिए 24 घंटे सतर्क और तत्पर है उत्तर प्रदेश अग्निशमन तथा आपात सेवा बल। आप भी रहें जागरूक। कुकिंग गैस में अच्छी गुणवत्ता वाले एलपीजी पाइप और रेगुलेटर का प्रयोग करें। रसोई घर का निर्माण टीन शेड में करें। उपयोग के बाद रेगुलेटर नॉब से गैस सप्लाई बंद करें। एलपीजी गैस की गंध आने पर तुरंत रेगुलेटर व गैस स्टोव बंद करें। टेंट में एलपीजी गैस और ज्वलनशील पदार्थ का उपयोग न करें। शिविरों में मानक के अनुरूप बिजली के कार्य कराएं। उच्च रेटिंग वाले एमसीबी ESCB का प्रयोग करें। सर्किट, बल्ब, ट्यूबलाइट के मध्य कम से कम 15 सेंटीमीटर की दूरी सुनिश्चित करें। अपना कर यह आसान उपाय महाकुंभ को बनाए सुरक्षा का पर्याय। स्वच्छ, सुरक्षित एवं सुव्यवस्थित महाकुंभ 2025 प्रयागराज।
Welcome back after the break. Let's continue with the news. Union Ministry of Home Affairs has requested the President to grant prosecution sanction for initiating legal proceedings against Aam Aadmi Party leader and former Minister of the Delhi government, Satyendra Kumar Jain, under Section 218 of the Indian Civil Security Code 2023. Based on the material received from the Enforcement Directorate, sufficient evidence has been found to prosecute Satyendra Kumar Jain in this case. He was arrested in May 2022 in a money laundering case and was granted bail in October last year. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor expressed positivity at the statements given about Modi and Trump meeting in the US and said it was very encouraging. He said some of the big concerns have been addressed except for an assurance in the way migrants were sent back. He, however, also said that Modi's stand was correct. Some misled youths have been encouraged and induced to migrate illegally.
That what we've seen from the press statements by both the Prime Minister and by President Trump are very encouraging, because it looks like some of the big concerns we all had have been addressed. For example, on the question of trade and tariffs, they've decided to sit down together and do a serious negotiation that will conclude by the fall, which is the autumn, September, October of this year. I think that's a very good outcome, because otherwise the fear was there might be some hasty decisions made in Washington which would have affected our exports. This way there is time to discuss and negotiate. I welcome that. Secondly, on the illegal immigration issue, the only thing missing there from what Prime Minister Modi said was the question of the manner in which those people were treated and sent back. I think otherwise his stand was absolutely correct. These are misled youth who have been encouraged or induced to migrate illegally, and they should be taken back. If they are Indian citizens, they belong in our country, we take them back. But I hope that something was said behind closed doors, not perhaps in the press conference, but inside privately, that this manner of doing it, the handcuffs, the insults, the mistreatment, the military aircraft, all that should be avoided in future. And I'm sure that if the Prime Minister has done that, the Americans will want to listen. On the defense front, the commitment to sell us F-35 stealth aircraft is very valuable, because that's a state-of-the-art aircraft. And certainly we already have the Rafale. Now with the F-35, the Indian Air Force should be in very good shape. So if you look at the main issues that we have heard about so far, I'm very encouraged, and I look forward to more details when the Prime Minister and his team are back. We will expect a briefing from the MEA in the Standing Committee, and I'm looking forward to a very constructive discussion, because it looks to me as if we have got pretty much all that we could have expected at this time, as I said, except for an assurance on the way in which our migrants are being sent back.
So Trump says India is a friendly country.
Yep.
And President PM Modi, how you see this development?
I think calling Mr. Modi a better negotiator than himself is astonishing, because Mr. Trump takes pride in being this sort of art of the deal is his strength, and his admirers, including yesterday the Defense Secretary of the US, had said that Mr. Trump is the greatest negotiator in the world, and here Mr. Trump says Mr. Modi is better than him. So I think we are looking at a very high degree of praise from a man who is not known for saying praiseworthy things. So this is good news. Thank you.
That is all we have for now. For more news and the latest updates, keep watching Hornbill TV.